welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do my eyeliner. As you can see, I don't have any eyeliner or any lashes on, so I'm going to show you my tips and tricks. I've been doing my liner for a very long time, and it's been very difficult for me, especially in the beginning, because well, nobody taught me and I was doing it like terribly. And yeah, I mean, I hope this is helpful for you guys. So let's get into the video. Also, if you want to see a more in-depth brow routine, I'm going to link that video up here, so you guys can check that out too as well. So the first thing you need to do is have a brush like this one. And this is the Morphe B75 brush. So you need a flat brush. The reason why we need a flat brush, it's not angled or anything, as you can see, it's like super simple, is because we're actually gonna create a base for the liner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of a brown eyeshadow, this one right here in the corner. Just use any dark brown eyeshadow. And I'm actually gonna line the end of my, of the eye. So I'm just gonna create a thin line, and I'm just pressing it, as you can see. See? And I'm also gonna do it in the inner part of my eye. Just like that. And then do the exact same thing on the other eye. So I'm first doing it in the outer corner, and then I'm connecting the inner corner with the outer corner. And the reason why I use a dark brown and not a black is because if you make a mistake, the dark brown is not so noticeable as the black one, and you can easily clean it up, as if you were to use a black one, then it's a little bit more difficult to hide that mistake. So as you can see, I just created a very thin line just by like pressing. Now comes the fun part. So you have two options here. You can either go directly with a liner, or you can use that same brush and create a wing. So just a tiny wing like that. See? And just basically following the natural shape of your brush. Doesn't have to be super perfect. And then you can take your liner. I first use the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. For me, this one is the best one because it's very easy to use, but you can use any eyeliner you have. And then what I'm gonna do is, people have like different techniques. Obviously, some people start from the end and then they do the wing and then they connect it with the beginning. I like to do it first, like the beginning, and then connect the wing. I mean, everyone does it like their own way. This is just my own personal way. I'm not saying like this is the best way of doing it. This is just how I learned like throughout the years. So I'm gonna start by, basically what I'm doing is I'm adding it almost like inside my eye, okay? So just right here. And I'm just following that shape that we actually did before, that liner that we did before with the eyeshadow. Sorry, it's hard to like talk and do it at the same time. And then once we reach this part, okay, you just want to connect everything. So as you can see, I did a small wing, like a small flick there, and then I just brushed up and I followed the line that we did before. And then here, I don't just stop, I actually like sort of use very thin little pressure, you know, so it's not very harsh. You want it to like sort of disappear. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other eye. We're not filling it in yet, okay? Next up, I'm going to take my liquid liner from NYX. This one is matte. They also have a shiny one, but you can use whichever you prefer. I prefer the matte one. You want to take off all the excess, and then you're just gonna fill in what's left of it. So I'm gonna go over it one more time. You also want to make sure that there's absolutely no space between the liner and like the lash line. You don't want to see any white. You don't want to see any skin peeking through, because otherwise it doesn't look good. So I'm also going to fill in the other eye. I'm actually going to add some mascara real quick, because I always touch my lashes with the eyeliner and I don't want them to like clump up. So I always add a little bit of mascara real quick. Okay, as you can see, the liner is not perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of a concealer and actually clean it up. You wanna take a very thin brush like this. I got these off Amazon in their like 15 brush set or something like that it's called. If you put like brushes in Amazon, you're gonna find these. They have like a wooden end, and they're very handy, and they're like, I think 15 euros, and you get like 12 or 15 brushes, I don't remember. So I'm gonna use some concealer. I'm using my Too Faced concealer, and I'm just taking a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take a tiny bit with the brush, and what I'm gonna do is just clean up everything. Okay, and then you want to take a flat brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and you want to blend it out because you don't want like a super harsh line. And then I take my liner again and just make sure that everything is okay. And yeah, these are my tips and tricks on how to do your liner. Also, another thing that I did when I used to practice was just like practice at the end of the day, practice at night with a liner, because even if you like try these things, it's still not gonna be super easy, because as I said, you need like a lot of practice. So yeah, what I used to do is just practice at the end of the day, especially not in the morning, you know, when you're like rushing. So if you're not used to doing your liner, just use like some mascara or maybe some eyeshadow, and then at the end of the day at home, try practicing a little bit, which this is just how I like not mastered it, because I still obviously make so many mistakes. But yeah, this is how I learned. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and yeah, leave a comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!